like experimentation that's going on.
You guys not using a lot of structure in your music. How do you look to the current pop and rock and other genres as well? Because they all use a specific structure, chorus, bridge, etc., etc. Do you think there's enough new stuff going around these days?
Do you think there's enough new stuff?
No, not enough new stuff. And how do you say that? Maybe do you think that the music scene nowadays stands a little bit still and not evolving, and still keep holding on to the same principle, like chorus, bridge, the structure that comes back time after time?
I think a lot of the music that you're talking about is always going to be there, and it always has, but I think flowing underneath the surface of this music that you're describing is just a big kind of mush of like experimentation that's going on, and that maybe doesn't get as much recognition because it's not a conventional setup, but I think that's changing anyway now.
Do you see more examples like yourself that keep experimenting and doing their own thing and still getting enough attention to make a living out of music?
I mean, well, yeah, like to name some bands.
Yeah, maybe maybe some other people that.
Well, I think Animal Collective have done pretty well for themselves. They don't have a conventional band setup, and they're one of the biggest bands in the world at the moment, aren't they? Yeah. As one example.
Okay. Your music, you said your music can be have some sort of emotion in it. Are there certain songs on your new record that when you listen to that song that it reminds you of a certain situation or a certain memory?
They all do. I think it's what's really important about for us is these things act as documents. I mean, I don't generally listen to the music after we've made it, after it's out there. I haven't heard Street Horse in a long time, but if I do, then it'll definitely hark me back to a certain era, as anything I've ever done in my past. I imagine the same with you.
Yeah.
Anything you've ever done in the past will allow you a gateway into that time. That's something that's really important, I think.
Okay. Last question. The album title, Terror Sport. Explain. If it's to be explained.
It's, I guess, like fairly recently we got into the more kind of psychic worlds, just kind of gained an interest in it, and we started looking into it and found this kind of really obscure ritual where if there are a lot of psychics in the same area, then once in a while they get together and like almost have a face-off with each other. It's really interesting, that kind of tarot sports that occurred in that arena. So we just enjoyed that idea.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers, thank you.
Thank you.